Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jesup. Good morning. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by O'Quinn and Associates, Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and First Southern Bank.
Are you looking for an insurance company that you can call and talk to a live person? Are you looking for an insurance company where you can walk in and talk to an agent? Are you looking for an insurance company that offers multiple companies so they can try and get you the best rate? If you said yes to any of these, then you need to call or come by O'Quinn and Associates Insurance Financial Services. We offer multiple companies so we can find the best fit for you. Give us a call at 385-1000 or stop by our office at 212 South First Street right here in Jesup.
When it comes to barbecue, Van's Barbecue in Jesup is the place to be. A small family-owned business located at 1876 on the Savannah Highway. Van's Barbecue has lunch and dinner special. Stop by or call to make an order. The number to call, 427-3358. Van's Barbecue's new manager is Sarah Van. Van's Barbecue offers potato salad, coleslaw, baked beans, and don't forget their delicious mac and cheese. Also, check out their shrimp plates, the best in town. Yes, when it comes to barbecue, head to Van's Barbecue, locally owned and operated. Stop by and tell them the Big Dog sent you. Once again, the number to order, 427-3358.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
Hi, I'm Raymond Brown.
And I'm Mandy Yeomans. At First Southern Bank, our customers are like family. As a locally owned community bank, we're dedicated to helping our clients succeed.
We have loans for every need, whether it's personal or business. We have lines of credit, auto loans, equipment loans, and of course, we offer mortgages. Stop by our bank or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
Butch and Bob Show. World famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO for this Tuesday, the 17th day of January. And Bob, how's it going?
It's good. Time flying by.
Just flying by, huh? Just flying by?
Already the 17th day of January.
Man, you already got a cap. No, that's last year's cap. Is that this year's cap? That's this year's cap. 2022 national champs.
Yeah.
Went ahead and got you one. Got your pullover hoodie. Got your hoodie there. You got a hoodie there from last year because it's 41 years in the making. But this is the 2022 national champions.
Yeah. Locker room cap. You just order it right after the game. You go online and order it.
You ordered it?
Of course.
You ordered something offline?
I've been ordering everything online.
Man.
Anything I can see online that says national championship, I'm buying. Go Dogs. Sheffield's has a bunch of good stuff, though.
Yeah, Sheffield's. They're on Orange Street.
They got a bunch of good stuff. So,
right across from James E. Bacon.
But as soon as the game was over, like I said, they got the locker room cap and T-shirt, so you had to get that.
The locker room cap and T-shirt.
Yeah.
So that's what they had on in all they put on the heads of all the players
all the
there.
Players after the game.
So you had the locker room cap and T-shirt, and you ordered it right then and there.
That night.
Yes, sir. Now, do you do the 1-800 number, or you go on their website and order it? You got to remember that, Bob.
It was Georgia Fanatics, I think is what it was.
I know, but did you call and ordered it, or did you fill in a form?
I did it on the phone.
You did it on the phone, so you did it on the phone.
Yeah.
Man, I'm impressed.
Ordered on the phone.
Ordered it on your phone, had it delivered right there to your apartment, huh?
That's right.
Yes, sir. Just big smiles on your face when you open up that box, and there was that cap, 2022 national champions.
And the T-shirt.
All right. So another thing to pack in a corner or stack up in your apartment, huh?
I'm wearing it. It's a good-looking hat.
It is a good-looking cap. Yes, sir.
Go Dogs.
Yeah, go Dogs.
Now they're talking three-peat.
Yeah, talking three-peat. Yes, sir.
They're already complaining about our schedule. You know, they're just
we're still playing 7 SEC teams.
They're all fearful of the Dogs going 3 in a row.
Yeah, Then of course you still got to play the SEC championship game, so it's not like you can just walk into it. It's not, And then you got to play in the playoffs. This will be the last year of the 4 teams, won't it?
Right.
And then the following year it'll be 12.
Advances to 12, right?
Yeah. So one more year of 4 teams getting to the playoffs, and then after that, everybody and their brother. I mean, just 12 get in. 12 get in.
Just keep throwing the ball to Bowers. We're in good shape.
You just keep.
They've got no answer for him.
No, he did good.
That guy's a beast.
Yes, sir. And speaking of football, last night, you could tell that Dallas had the better talent, and that's one of the things that we're talking about in the pregame show. That you can't ever bet against Brady, but the talent was on Dallas's side.
Yeah, that game was over as soon as Brady threw the interception in the end zone. So all I could think about was Raymond Brown last night. I'm sure he got a big smile on his face. He's the biggest Dallas Cowboy fan I know, so he's happy.
Raymond Brown, yes.
Yeah.
Good old Raymond Brown.
But Brady just didn't look good. Tampa Bay didn't look good. I mean, that game was over in the first quarter.
Yeah, they just kind of backed into the playoffs and everything with a losing record, and Dallas comes in there and hats off to Dak. He finally had a good playoff game.
He had a good game. Yep.
Finally had a good playoff game.
Yeah. Jerry Jones was happy up in that box.
Well, I'm sure he was.
But they got to go to San Francisco this weekend, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
They got the Niners, like I said. Kansas City Jaguars get the number 1 seed. Philadelphia's number 1 seed back in action, so should be some good games this weekend.
Oh, boy, here's Raymond. Just text me.
Raymond already texted you.
Oh, he says, how about them Cowboys?
I knew he was a happy camper last night.
Yes, sir. Yeah, how about them Cowboys? And you said they go play San Fran this weekend?
They go to San Francisco this Sunday.
It didn't matter what quarterback they put in there. They always seem to do good out there in San Francisco. They got Purdy in there right now. I mean, 3rd-string quarterback,
Mr. Irrelevant. He's the last person taken in the NFL draft. He's
I know he was
well.
the very last person. Iowa State. But he's 6'5", Bob. I mean, if you had to make up the physical physique of what they considered a great quarterback. I mean, 6'5", 230 pounds. I mean, he's a hoss out there.
He's playing pretty well.
6'5", man.
Yeah, the lineup this weekend: Jacksonville. It starts Saturday, 4:30. I have the game for you on AM 1370. Jacksonville at Kansas City. That'll be a tough game for the Jaguars. I still can't believe the Jaguars won that game. I turned that game off. I mean, it was 27-0.
It was the tale of two halves.
I was flipping channels like this game's over, and I flipped back, and all of a sudden I was like, "Oh, what's going on here?"
Well, it's a good thing that the Jacksonville Jaguars scored right there at the end of the first half. They needed that. They had momentum going into. They gave them a little momentum going into the halftime. But the Chargers won the first half, and the Jaguars won the second half.
And Saturday night, the Giants over the Eagles. That's another game I got wrong. I had the Vikings beating the Giants, but the Giants played real well. And they got the Eagles Saturday night, 8:15. Sunday, Cincinnati at Buffalo at 3 p.m. Had both those teams winning. And Sunday, the Niners and the Cowboys had the Niners easily over Seattle. So, but that Cincinnati, they were lucky to win that ball game.
Yes, they were.
I mean, that was a crazy play at the goal line. He jumps up and they slap the ball out of the quarterback's hand, and they take it 99 yards the other way for the touchdown. So Cincinnati survives over Baltimore, and the Niners look awfully good. So should be some great games this weekend. I'm not sure what the line. I'm not sure Jacksonville's a big underdog against Kansas City, but
sure.
But Trevor Lawrence, that was amazing. He throws 4 interceptions in the first half, 3 in the first quarter alone.
He was stinking.
Down 27-0 and find a way. The Chargers, I mean, it reminded me of the Falcons New England Super Bowl. You got a big lead like that. Run the ball. Run the clock. I mean, what are you doing, Chargers? I mean, they're out there flinging it all over the place, up 27-0. But thanks to that, Jacksonville was able to come back and win the ball game. So we'll see if the LA Charger coach survives. A lot of people say he's going to be fired this week, so we'll wait and see. So Sean Payton's out looking for a job, so we'll see which job he decides to take.
You think he's going to take a job somewhere?
They say he's interviewing with everybody.
I mean, he's got 4 I know that he's interviewed with, and more that would like to talk to him.
I think he's going back to. I think he wants to go back to the NFL. I mean, he's not that good in the broadcast booth, so I think he's better on the sideline. So I'm sure a lot of teams want him. So he's the coach everybody says they want. So,
That's
I
right.
mean, he's interviewed with Denver. He's interviewed with Carolina. He's interviewed with several others. So, we'll see what job he decides to take. Jim Harbaugh decided to stay at Michigan, so he's not going to the NFL. So
No, he's going to stay right there.
Stay right there. So, but the Jaguars, great story, great comeback. Hard to believe they won that ball game, but they did. 31-30.
Yep.
Exciting game in Jacksonville.
Yeah. Right now, the 49ers are a 4-point favorite.
4 point
4
over the
points.
Cowboys.
Yeah, over the Cowboys.
What's the Kansas City line?
That's what I'm trying to find here.
That's what I'd like to know. How many points did the Jaguars? I'm going to say double digits.
It's 9.
9. Not close.
9. You're close. 9. 9-point favorite the Chiefs are right now.
They're going to be hard to beat at Kansas City, but who knows? That's why they play the game. So pulling
All right,
for the Jaguars.
Giants, Eagles. The Eagles are a 7.5-point favorite. So the Eagles are a favorite. And let's see, the Bengals, the Bills. Oh, I don't know.
I'll say Buffalo by 4.
You say Buffalo by 4?
That's my guess. 3.5, something like that. Buffalo's definitely favored at home. Maybe it's just a field goal favorite.
Well, I can't. Okay. I don't know. I don't know you. I was trying to find it, and it goes to something else.
Cincinnati. I said Cincinnati was looking. They won that ball game. They didn't play real well.
They didn't play well at all, did they? No.
I mean, the Dolphins did a heck of a job with their third-string quarterback. The kid out of Kansas State played well, but Buffalo, Josh Allen threw about 2 interceptions in that ball game too. So the team that normally wins the turnover battle wins the game. That's why it's so amazing the Chargers lost to the Jaguars. I mean, 4 interceptions. You don't normally win a game with 4 picks. Some analysts were saying they should have benched Trevor Lawrence at halftime. I was like, I don't even need the backup is at Jacksonville. But
No,
Trevor Lawrence, to his credit, came storming back. But
He did.
But
He did.
he had time thanks to the Chargers not running the clock. And
All right. The Buffalo Bills are a 5-point favorite.
5-point favorite.
5 points. No, they're not really stretching any of these out much. Except, 9 points, with the Chiefs over the Jaguars, but you thought it might be a little bit more than that. But I guess when you get to that second round, everybody's pretty good.
Yeah. Home field advantage is big in the playoffs. Weather's, the thing you got to look at, you got to look at the weather. What's the weather going to be like in some of these cities?
Yeah.
I mean, Buffalo, it could be snowing and crazy.
You don't know what it's going to be like in Kansas City,
Right. You just don't know what the weather forecast is. But go Jaguars. Big
Jags.
win.
Yeah, go Jags.
And Raymond, I don't think your Cowboys are beating the Niners. So just letting you know. Enjoy the victory last night. I think your season's come to a close in San Francisco. The Cowboys have the talent that window. I mean, their
they got the
defense.
talent.
That Micah Parsons is a
know.
heck of an athlete, but I just think the Niners got too much firepower on offense.
Yeah.
It's amazing how good Purdy's doing as a Mr. Irrelevant.
I know, Mr. Irrelevant. The last pick in the draft went to Iowa State. But like you said, when you take a lot, I started looking him up because I said, well, where did he go? Iowa State. Yeah, 6'5", just big old tall boy there.
Good kid. Seems like a very pleasant,
Yeah.
He's enjoying life.
Yeah. When you got that kind of defense over there, you can have big smiles on your face.
They got a lot of offense. I said that Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel, that's a tough combo in that backfield. I've always liked Christian McCaffrey. He's a good athlete, player.
Mm-hmm.
Deebo Samuel out of South Carolina. Georgia fans might remember him. He was pretty good at Columbia.
Okay.
Just a tragedy up in Athens. So that was a sad story, but that car accident.
Yeah.
2 young people
Happened
died.
after the parade
Happened
late
at the
that
parade
night.
late that night. Sad.
About 2:30 in the morning.
Hated-
Single car accident.
Yeah, hated to see that.
Yeah. You just hate to see that.
Sad stuff. I got to tell people all the time, just don't never know.
No, you don't.
Not promise tomorrow. So you got to enjoy life and tell people you love them that you love them. So just don't ever know. Just sad. It's a sad story up in Athens, Georgia.
Yeah. 4 people in the car and 2 in the front died.
Yeah, Warren McClendon just declared for the NFL draft. He was
Did
one
he
of
get
them.
injured
He was
bad?
one. They haven't really said.
They
They
haven't
said
said,
he's
yeah.
in stable conditions, all they're saying. So, non-life-threatening injuries for the other two, but 2 perished in the accident. And I said, I'm sure they're setting up the funerals and getting ready for that, but that's a sad story up there in Athens, Georgia.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of the celebration, any of the parade or anything?
No, I didn't watch any of that, did you?
The governor, yeah, I saw highlights of it. The governor made it. I mean, it looked like a packed house again, big celebration. So
Yeah.
celebrating
Should
back
be.
to back.
Back-to-back national champions. 1 loss in 2 years. Yeah, I'd do them pretty good right there.
Be curious to see where Stetson goes in the draft. If he goes to the combine and all that good stuff. So it'd be fun to see what he plans to do.
Mm-hmm.
Really hadn't heard his plans. I mean, Kirby's promoting him, telling NFL teams they need to take a good look at him and give him a shot. But I don't really know what Stetson's plans are. I guess he plans to go in the draft.
I have no idea.
I think he'll get drafted.
You think so?
I think 3rd round. That's my projection. I think by the 3rd round, somebody's going to say, "We'll take this kid. He's pretty good. He can spin it with the best of them. He can run. He's only lost 1 game against SEC competition for 2 years. That's pretty strong.
2 years, yeah, that's pretty good.
Beat Ohio State, blew out TCU. So I think his resume's pretty good. I think an NFL scout coach will definitely take him.
Oh boy. Yeah, it will be interesting to see if he does get drafted or if he decides even to go to the NFL. But he loves playing football, so I wouldn't be surprised if he says, "Yeah, I'd like to go."
I think he does. Boys basketball team down in Savannah and I take on BC.
So the Wayne County High School boys basketball team going to BC
Yeah. So that'll be,
tonight.
looking at BC scores, BC's got a pretty good basketball team. I don't think they've lost in region play. They're blowing people out, so hopefully our guys can go down there and give them a good game, pull the upset. But BC's pretty strong in basketball as well as football and baseball. When you recruit, you can get the best of the best.
Yeah. I was trying to see if there's any articles on, they say, he's only 5'11", and then they always say, what about his arm strength and, all that kind of stuff. But he's a winner.
His arm strength's fine.
I mean, it looks fine.
There's
when
nothing
you
wrong
see him
with his
throw
arm
the doggone
strength,
ball. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if he does get selected, and then what he does in the combine and all that kind of stuff if he decides to go pro. Yeah. What does his family say? Do you know?
I hadn't talked to
any of them?
Not recently, no.
Okay. All right.
He looked good in black and gold. We need a backup for Kenny Pickett. We're going to get rid of Mitch Trubisky's out, Mason Rudolph's out. We're going to get rid of all those guys. So we need a backup quarterback. So maybe the Steelers will pick him. That'd be good. It was funny. Kirby was asked about the quarterback situation. Everybody's assuming Carson Beck's going to be the starter, but Kirby yesterday said that Stetson Bennett shown him that he has to have a mobile quarterback, and they say Carson Beck's the least mobile of the 3 guys up there. So a lot of people think it's going to be Gunnar Stockton to be the starter next year. So that's going to be an interesting story when they go back to in the fall, see how it all works out. But don't be surprised if Gunnar Stockton's not the starting quarterback at Georgia next year.
What year is he right now?
Red shirt sophomore, I think he'll be.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's the coach. That's the kid that Coach Shaw coached at Raven County.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So
Gunnar Stockton, huh?
I'm sure Coach Shaw's got the inside scoop whether or not he's going to be starting.
scoop.
I'll get the scoop from Coach Shaw.
Yeah, it all comes see how spring practice goes,
But that kid's impressive. I mean, I got to see him. Like I said, saw him play last year over in Pierce County, and they beat Pierce County, and that was before we got Coach Shaw. That was 2 years ago. Never knew we were going to get Coach Shaw as our coach. He was coaching Gunnar in that ball game. So
you went over there just to see Gunnar play?
Yeah, because I knew he was going to Georgia.
Right.
I mean, that was number 1 recruit for Kirby. But he's like a Tim Tebow kind of quarterback. He can run over people. He can run. He can throw. He can do it all. So
do it all.
Very mobile quarterback. So
okay,
I think that before it's all said and done, he'll be the starting quarterback in the fall.
Yeah, we'll see. It's wide open. Who wants
It's
it the most?
wide open, but from Kirby's comments, I mean,
he feels he needs a quarterback that can scramble.
Right. He said that Stetson showed him that you have to have a mobile quarterback, and that he was able to make so many plays with his legs. It was when the play breaks down, you want a quarterback to get out of there. You know, Pittsburgh said the same thing. You know, poor old Ben Roethlisberger, the last couple of years, he was just a statue back there.
Yes,
he
sir.
couldn't move. Now we got a quarterback that can get out of the pocket and make plays and keep the play alive, and Kenny Pickett. So goodbye, Mitch Trubisky, and goodbye, Mason Rudolph. Stetson Bennett, backup quarterback of Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be good.
You like that, huh?
Yeah, I'll send Tomlin a letter today.
Send the coach there at Pittsburgh a
That's
letter,
right.
huh?
I'll send him the letter.
Fire off a letter. Go ahead, Bob.
Apparently he hasn't got my letter to fire that offense coordinator yet. I've sent 2. I might have to send another one. I want him fired.
Get him out of here, huh?
Right, Canada's got to go. Send him back to Canada or send him somewhere.
Send him out or just get him out of
Just
Pittsburgh.
get him
huh?
out of Pittsburgh. He's terrible.
That's funny.
Run
That's funny.
first down, run second down. Of course, you're going to throw on third down and third and wrong.
Right.
I mean, every game, every series, they never threw on first down.
Never did, huh?
Never.
Never.
It
Huh?
was the most aggravating season. He's got to go.
You got to mix it up a little bit. Yeah. So, all right. Well, you got all that going on right there. You got 2 meetings today.
2 meetings today. Yep, I got that call meeting today at 4:00 for the county to sign that agreement. You know, it was a verbal agreement when they terminated the contract of Ed Jeffords. So they'll make that official. Hopefully, we'll get some word on what they're going to do as far as administrator goes.
Yeah, I got to start
Are
looking
they
for
going to
one.
advertise it? Do
Something.
they
Yeah.
have somebody in mind? So
Do they, they just advertise it? Do they hire a search team? Yeah. What do they do?
and then we'll find out if they're going to let the water department supervisor Anthony Crawford get that mini excavator for the water department.
That's amazing. The county, the city manager says we need it. The water department head says we need it, and the budget was passed with that in there as budgeted, and it was approved.
And he came $11,000 under budget.
And he found one for $11,000 under budget that was already in the budget. The budget was approved. That was in there as part of the budget. And then for some reason now you got a couple of city commissioners say, well, I voted for the budget with that in there, but now I don't want them to have it.
I thought we had a city manager form of government. I thought they let the city manager run the city.
Well, for the most part, they do, but don't they have a certain is it $10,000? They have a certain amount that they can do, and then after that, it has to be approved by the council.
I understand that, but I'm just saying the city manager says it's needed. The water department says it's needed. It's $11,000 in the budget. Seems like a no-brainer to me, but whatever.
That's the thing about it. It was in the budget. The budget was already approved with that item in there.
They approved the budget.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
It's not like it was some a last-minute thing no one knew about.
See if they get a full council. See if he can get that mini excavator for the water department.
Okay.
The third time it's been on the agenda.
Yeah. Because they said, the city of Jesup's road department uses theirs all the time, so you don't want to sit around and wait. When you need one, you got to have it. It's probably because it's used. So I don't know.
Sounds like it's used quite a bit.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? All right. That will be interesting on news tomorrow. Bob will let you know what the county council decides to do in terms of searching for a new county administrator. You got to have somebody to run the show, Bob.
And we'll get some comments on the agreement that they came up with because I said no one wanted to talk after the executive session because it was a verbal agreement. But now that's official, maybe we can get some people to talk to us, get their thoughts on what took place and where we're going.
Okay.
That all is 4:00 today at the county commissioner meeting.
Right. On the city council meeting, is there anything else other than that one item that they're going to be talking about?
Talking about junk vehicles. I'm not sure what that's
vehicles,
about.
Huh?
Junk vehicles. I guess that's junk vehicles that are around town, or
I guess it's just some sitting there. I don't know.
That's what it says. It says update on junk vehicles with city manager Rose Marcus, and they got the financial statement in that. I don't know what an MOU permission use agreement is with the hospital.
Okay.
Hospital. See, I don't know what MOU permission use agreement. I have no idea what that is.
All right. Well, you'll find out
tonight.
Yeah, you'll find out tonight. Okay. And Wayne County baseball is just right around the corner, isn't it?
It's right around the corner. They've
got the team
it's
going to be here
selected.
soon.
Second week of February. I think the first game's the 9th.
The 9th. Amazing.
February 9th. And they got
a
scrimmage. They got a scrimmage on the 7th. It's either the 7th and 9th or 8th and 10th, something like that. I got the schedule on my desk, but it's underway early. Like I said, they pushed everything up, so there'll be some cold nights.
Bundle up. Bundle up, Bob. All right, Bob. Have a good day.
See you.
All right, the world famous Butch and Bob show right here on WIFO, brought to you by O'Quinn and Associates. Also brought to you by Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and by First Southern Bank.